What is the meaning of life? We chase the answer in our ambitions, our bank accounts, our relationships, and even in the hope of a legacy that will outlive us. We wander through life searching for a sign, a destination that will finally bring us peace and purpose. But what if we've been looking in all the wrong places? The Stoics teach us that a happy life isn't something you find. It's something you build, from the inside out. Today, we explore how to stop searching and start living. Signs of a correct life. Have you experienced how, after so many wanderings, you have not found a happy life anywhere? Not in logical deductions, not in wealth, not in fame, not in pleasure, nowhere. Then where is it? In doing what human nature seeks. And how can one do this? By holding to the principles from which our impulses and actions arise. What principles? Those concerning good and evil. There is no good for a person in what does not make them just, temperate, courageous, and free, and there is no evil in what does not do the opposite of this. Marcus Aurelius Meditations. What is the meaning of life? Why was I born? Most of us struggle with these questions, sometimes in our youth, sometimes later. On this path, we rarely find much. But this is simply because we are missing the point. As Viktor Frankl pointed out in his book Man's Search for Meaning, it is not our place to ask this question. On the contrary, it is we who are being asked to answer it. And our lives are the answer. No amount of travel, reading, or the wisest sages can give you what you want to know. It is you who must find the answer in your actions, in a correct life, by embodying the self-evident principles of justice, self-control, courage, freedom, and the avoidance of evil. Heroes here and now. No, what are they doing? They are unwilling to praise the people living at the same time and with them, yet they themselves strive to win praise from descendants they have never seen and will never see. From this, it is very close to being grieved that our ancestors did not compose laudatory speeches for you. Marcus Aurelius Meditations. So if the answer isn't in wealth, fame, or pleasure, what about the pursuit of a lasting legacy? Surely, being remembered for centuries like Alexander the Great would give life meaning? Marcus Aurelius offers a sobering perspective. The Egyptian city of Alexandria bears the name of its founder, Alexander the Great. Even today, 2,300 years after the conqueror set foot on this land. Doesn't it feel great to think that some city might bear your name for centuries? To know that people millennia from now will speak it? Well, no, because like Alexander, you will be dead. You will not know if your name endures for ages. No one can enjoy their own legacy by definition. What's worse, think of the terrible things Alexander did for his achievements. He waged meaningless wars. He had a terrible temper and killed his best friend in a drunken argument. He was a ruthless man and a slave to his ambition. Is he really someone to be admired? Instead of spending even a moment pondering the opinions of future generations, people who haven't even been born yet, focus on being the best person you can be in the present moment. Do the right thing right now. The distant future doesn't matter. Be kind and noble now when it still matters. It's easy to get better, but at what? There are people who surpass you in the art of wrestling. But let no one surpass you in devotion to the common good, in modesty, in submission to all that happens, in indulgence towards the errors of your neighbors. Marcus Aurelius Meditations. Forgetting the distant future and focusing on the present is the first step. But even in the here and now, it's easy to get distracted. We all want to improve ourselves, but the Stoics ask a critical question: Are we getting better at the right things? Self-improvement is a noble endeavor, but most people don't bother with it. However, even for those who do, vanity and superficiality can interfere with the process. Do you want a six-pack because you're challenging yourself and setting a difficult goal? Or so that everyone will gasp when you take off your shirt? Are you running a marathon because you want to test the limits of your capabilities? Or are you running away from problems at home? Our will should not be directed at becoming a person who is in great shape or speaks multiple languages, but cannot find a minute for their loved ones. What is the point of winning in sports but failing to be good husbands, wives, fathers, mothers, sons, or daughters? Let's not confuse getting better at something with being better as people. The second has a much higher priority than the first. Demonstrate what you were made for. They cannot marvel at your sharpness. So be it. But there are many things about which you cannot say, nature did not give it. So manifest yourself in that which depends entirely on you. Sincerity, gravity of character, endurance, austerity, non-complaining, frugality, benevolence, nobility, self-restraint, brevity of speech, magnanimity. Marcus Aurelius Meditations. It's easy to confuse being better at something with being a better person. We often blame our circumstances or our natural abilities for our shortcomings. It's easy to blame circumstances. One person laments not being born taller, another wishes they were smarter, looked different, or were born in another country. It's hard to find a person on this planet, including supermodels, who doesn't consider themselves imperfect in some way. But whatever your perceived flaws may be, remember, there are positive qualities that can be developed and that do not depend on your genetic makeup. You have the ability to be truthful, dignified, and resilient. You have the ability to be happy, chaste, and frugal. You can be kind to others, free, and persistent in overcoming difficulties. You can avoid gossip. You can be merciful. Traits that arise from effort and skill are more impressive, aren't they? The source of good. Look within. Within is the source of good, and it can always spring up if you will always dig. Marcus Aurelius Meditations. And this is the ultimate secret the Stoics wanted to share. All of these qualities, honesty, dignity, kindness, they don't come from the outside world. Today, we can hope that good will come our way, good news will arrive, the weather will be nice, we will just get lucky in something. Or we can find the good within ourselves. Good is not something that the mail will deliver. You must extract good from the depths of your own soul. You find it in your thoughts, and you create it with your own actions. The search is over. The source of a good and happy life is not in the future, not in the opinions of others, and not in your list of accomplishments. It is within you right now, waiting to be cultivated. Every moment is a chance to choose justice, courage, and kindness. This is the ultimate freedom. If you're ready to stop searching and start digging for that inner wellspring of good, subscribe to the channel, and let's build a meaningful life together from the inside out.